Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, especially the Atlanta Hawks, subscribe to this NBA channel. So let's get straight into it.
Money longer, shout out pros and keep my eyes in the sky, cause that's where I'm moving. Say they wanna read my mind.
Almost an entire year ago, this very video topic right here was filmed in this very location. Now, in the first version of this video, I spoke about the Kings and the Chicago Bulls being slept on. Not only in the future, but also in the short term as well. Now, in that vid, I was obviously right about the Kings. And to be honest, I do not know a single person other than me who saw all of this success coming their way so quick. And for the Chicago Bulls, you know, I was wrong about their short-term success. But I still do stand by what I said and do believe that they'll be one of the best teams in the league in just a few years. Anyways, those teams do not matter right now. Fast forwarding to today, March 2019, I have discovered the next franchise that has built and is still building a great foundation, but just lacks the attention, respect, and recognition due to who they have been these last 10-15 years. And this team just happens to be my favorite team in the league. The team that I rep, the team that I ride for, and the city I was raised in, the Atlanta Hawks. Now, when it comes to making these videos, I'd like to think of myself as a very unbiased thinker when I want to be. And with that being said, I wholeheartedly believe that the Atlanta Hawks are the most slept on, underrated young team in the entire NBA. There is not a single young team in my eyes who has promising talent, underrated talent, and a great foundation and atmosphere like the Atlanta Hawks, who gets less attention than us. Now y'all, let's take a quick second to turn back the clock all the way to this very moment here.
Travis Schlenk is our general manager and head of basketball operations to the Atlanta community.
May 25th, 2017, Travis Schlenk was named the GM and head of basketball operations for the Atlanta Hawks. Now, for as long as I remember being true to this city and organization, we've been known league-wide, worldwide, to be one of, if not the most mediocre organization in the NBA for an absurd amount of time. So as time was ticking, our relevancy was to P. Millie, aka better known as Paul Millsap, a multi-time all-star here in Atlanta, was set to become a free agent. And instead of staying, he left and chased a bag and also a chance to be one of the final finishing pieces in Denver with the Nuggets. Smart move for him. I praise that, man. I like that, man. I love that. That's kind of homo. Scratch that. I like Paul Millsap, alright? That was a brilliant career move for him, but just a heartbreaking move for us fans. You see, I've voiced before in a couple Hawks-related videos in the past, and by the way, if you're a Hawks fan watching this video, you should fully understand where I'm coming from. This basketball organization right here has been by far the most mediocre and driest organization in the league. I promise you, I'll put this on God, you never hear anyone say, oh my God, I can't wait to watch Al Horford, Jeff Teague, Kyle Korver, Paul Millsap play tonight. You don't hear anyone say that. In fact, Atlanta hasn't even had a real star player. I mean, what? You could say Joe Johnson, I guess, but we haven't had a true, bona fide superstar player since Dominique Wilkins. And that's not fair because I wasn't even given the chance to see the man play. I was in my dad's nutsack. And 9 times out of 10, you were too. You didn't even get the chance to experience the superstar experience in Atlanta. We never had someone of that status step into the city and claim it as his own and do damage to the league alongside all the other greats while wearing an Atlanta Hawks jersey across his chest. It's almost as if we are allergic to transcendent talent. Every single city in the league these last 10 to 15 years has gotten the opportunity to have one in their hands. And if not transcendent, then just about every single team in the league besides us have at least had a superstar. Until now.
With the 19th pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select John Collins from Wake Forest University.
Arguably one of the biggest, if not the biggest steal in the NBA draft was John Collins. Hawks. He came into the league as a raw big man, who at the time was only known for his athleticism, energy, and finishing ability over the rim. In his rookie year, he averaged a solid 11-7 under 25 minutes of play. Now, in my personal observation of his game, I did see potential in him. You know, he's a young guy. You always see potential in young players. I only saw potential in him to be more than what he was at the time, only because of his shot. He shot a great 71% from the free throw line as a big man, and that was pretty surprising because most big man rookies who aren't known as shooters coming out of college usually don't hit it at that high of a rate. Guys who have his size and play style in college have had a stigma of not being great shooters at all. So in the year 2017, a lot has changed for us and its organization, inside and out. Travis Schlenk wasn't the only former Warrior that we brought in. We also brought in former athletic trainer from the Warriors, Chelsea Lane, and also Larry Riley and Rod Higgins. To me, it seems like we have injected just a tidbit of Warrior blood into this city's lifeline, and we basically put our fate into whatever we had left in our front office and these 4 new additions to help turn around this dry franchise. And of course, you know, these former Warriors are only familiar to one playstyle, and lucky for us, there was a guy coming out of college who drew a lot of comparisons to the person they knew the best, Trae Young.
Tonight.
Trey's a guy that we've had our eye on, obviously.
So since day one, pretty much our entire organization were set on Trae Young. That's why we didn't have no issue with moving on from Dennis Schroeder at all. And what we ended up getting back for him really didn't matter. Anyways, back on track. When we chose to trade Luka Doncic for Trae Young and another really valuable asset, a lot of criticism from the NBA world was bound to be faced. To the human eye, after draft night, it was clear that we were trying to recreate the Warriors. And it became even more obvious when we took Kevin Huerter with our second first-round pick. But with the way things have panned out, and due to the emergence of John Collins, who is quickly rising as one of the best young bigs in the NBA, our plan and our vision has took a turn. And also, our future has too, for the better. In just the span of few months, we're viewed as being wannabe Warriors and outcasts to creating a Nash x Amari Stoudemire type duo. Now, those are big-time players that I just compared Trae Young and John Collins too, but they honestly have the potential to be that and even greater. John Collins wasn't really viewed as no cornerstone piece to this organization last year, but he turned that narrative around in the speed of light. In just one offseason, he went from averaging 11 points and 7 boards to nearly 20 and 10 a game, and he's improved overall offensively. His passing ability, vision, and instinct to make the right play is coming around. The three-point shot is improving at a rapid rate and is falling down at a 37% clip, opening up the game and allowing our offense to reach new levels. You know, not to brag or anything like that, but you guys, most of you guys already know how it goes on this side of things. My prediction. Back in July, alright, after I watched several games of John Collins in Summer League, I aired out publicly that he was going to be a star. That was a pretty dangerous thing to say, you know, because once again, it's just Summer League, and I put my credibility and trustworthiness, if that's a word, on the line. But I did it for a reason, bro. I don't give a damn. The NBA, for the most part, glorifies skill. Athleticism is cool and all that, but it can only take you so far. Just ask Andrew Wiggins. Without any skill, you won't be able to survive this league and have an outstanding career. And what John Collins did was work on his all-around game during the summer, improving and broadening his skill set. When I saw it, I couldn't believe it with my own eyes. This dude John Collins is over here taking dudes off of the dribble, taking the competition to the rack, hitting threes, and also making the right pass at the right time. Witnessing all that with my own 2 eyes during Summer League led me to say this, as a power forward. And that's gonna show in today's NBA, since it's all about having multiple abilities and having a broad skill set. Hawks fans, I think we finally have one. A star. Confidence is what I had in John Collins, and confidence is what I have in Kevin Huerter too. Dude has the potential to be an all-star one day. One player that I can say though that I originally didn't have so much confidence in, I said it in previous videos, is Trae Young. I never doubted him, I never talked down on him before or anything. Being a Hawks fan the first 3 months of the season, even though Trae had his moments here and there once in a while, was tough. Extra tough, and it was a struggle because he would struggle for the most part, while the guy we traded him away for, Luka Doncic, was playing at damn near an all-star level and lighting it up. We were getting clowned. People would say, oh my god, imagine trading Luka Doncic for Trae Young, and people would make videos way too soon judging this 20-year-old rookie right here. I remind you, playing the toughest position in the league, already declaring that we lost the trade. Lots of smoke was in the air, alright, and I wasn't here for it. I'm still not here for it either. Even I myself had to step up into the scene for a quick second to try to air it all out. In my last Trae Young, Luka Doncic video that I posted, what, 3 months ago maybe? And yeah man, we were pretty much looking like fools to the rest of the league. But what a lot of people, sometimes myself, I ain't gonna lie, do not understand is that some flowers take longer to grow and blossom than others. Not all flowers out here are built the same. Some need more sunshine, some need more water and preparation in order to grow than the other one right next to it. Nobody's timetable is the same. That doesn't even go for basketball, but literally it's like everything in life. My time to blow up and take my channel to the next level, maybe, who knows, in the next few months or maybe next year. And the next NBA creator's time to blow maybe tomorrow, for all I know. You know, it just be like that sometimes. But that is why you have to stay 10 toes and relentless with literally every single thing that you do. And for Trae Young in this case, that is what he was doing and is continuing to do. He started off the year taking reckless shots on a consistent basis. That man had Russell Westbrook syndrome. He continued to make poor decision after poor decision after poor decision. But as time progressed, his growth has been outrageous. It's day and night just how much of a different player that he is now. Just take a look at his performances alone these last 15 games. 30-8, 26-8, 36-10, 36-8, 20-11. It goes on and on and on. I remind you that Trae is only 20 years old. He's a 20-year-old rookie who has already started dropping people off in the assist category to only replace their name with his. As in the making of this video, he is 3rd in the league in total assists so far this year, and also 6th in assists per game. Now as naysayers, you know, wait, math fans, why do we live rent-free in your head? Tough. Anyways, his naysayers may also mention his turnovers just to knock him down a bit and to not make him seem as good as he really is. What type of thing is that? That should be expected. He is a rookie. That is something that is expected to happen with literally all the high-level elite passers in the NBA. James Harden, Ben Simmons, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic. Like, come on now, man. Dude is a floor general first, but you know, at the same time, he has a scorer's mentality. So his turnover numbers should be no surprise there. You should be even embarrassed to mention that. Trae Young has came a long way and still has a very long way to go. Dude is destined to be special in this league and has the potential to be a top 10, I'd say top 5, 7 at worst player in the NBA one day. His type of swagger is exactly what this depressing sports city needed. He is the heart, the soul, and engine to our squad spirits. Trae Young almost reminds me of peanut butter, you know? He is the most important component to our rebuild. And John Collins is jelly. He's sweet, man. No homo. The perfect combination. They both mix extremely well together and are enjoyable as hell. Those two guys are out here breaking records. Trae Young was the first rookie since Allen Iverson and Michael Jordan to record back-to-back 35-plus point games. And just the other day, him and John Collins are the first pair of teammates, both 21 or younger, to score 30-plus points in the same game since Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. With just these two dudes alone, we are bound to be a force in the league one day, and we'll be able to contend at a high level in the playoffs consistently. We're already straight, you know, we don't really need any more top-notch talent, but that's not why we play this game. We don't root for our teams just to be regular and ordinary. This up and coming draft is what can potentially put us over the top. As of now, I can only see Trae Young, John Collins, Kevin Huerter, Spellman, and Brembry maybe being long-term pieces for this team going into the future. The rest can go and are just assets in my eyes, tradable assets. I believe we'll trade Taurean Prince because he just simply doesn't mesh well with our team. He's pretty disruptive to our offense because he likes to get the ball and do his own thing, when we all damn well know that we're a team that thrives off of ball movement. Now, as of now, I don't mind Taurean Prince being a part of our roster because he helps us lose. He helps us reach our goal ultimately in June, which is getting a higher pick. But in the future, you know, this whole ISO offense is not going to be able to slide. Taurean Prince is a good player and can start on a handful of teams in the league right now and can provide 12 to 16 points per game for any team out there that needs it. Now, due to his age and ceiling, his value isn't the highest out there. But he still does have value out there, especially since he's on his rookie contract still that ends next year. This team right here is set up perfectly for the future. We have not one but two potential lottery picks in our hands going into the summer, thanks to the Dallas Mavericks, and we also have a trade piece. Now, what a lot of people have been asking me as of recent in the comment section and also in my DMs on Twitter and Instagram. By the way, follow me on Instagram and on Twitter as well. A lot of people ask me these questions, you know, since I'm a Hawks fan, a knowledgeable Hawks fan. A few people want to know what I would do or what I think this team would do going into June. So here's what I think should and also could happen. We need to go all in for that man Zion Williamson. Throw all of our assets at whoever gets the first overall pick for Zion. Give them our pick, the Mavs pick if it conveys, Torian Prince, Amari Spellman if they want him, and also our next year's pick as well. That's like 2 lottery picks, a potential lottery pick next year, and also 2 key rotation players. That's a good haul, man. That's a great deal if you ask me. The Atlanta Hawks, and like the first time in forever, are in position to become a powerhouse in the league one day. And I feel like we need to seize the opportunity while it's right in front of our faces. Since we are competitive and are making teams work for their W's against us, instead of just handing them out like the Suns, Knicks, and Cavs, our chances of getting the #1 overall pick in the draft aren't amazing at all. So that's what I would do. Because just the thought of a Zion, John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and Trae Young offense would have opposing defenses shaking in their boots right now. But hey, the chances of my dream scenario happening aren't too high probably, because Zion right now, or when he was playing at least, it was looking like an untradeable, transcendent talent. So if we do not do that, which we probably won't, I think we should get Cameron Reddish and look into Jackson Hayes and also Nazir Little. The rest of the NBA world, y'all who have been sleeping on us and overlooking our potential and our young players and our future, are in for a rude awakening. We got cap space by the boatloads. We got 3 already cornerstone pieces. And also, we got 2 lottery picks on the way this summer. I present to you the most underrated young team in the NBA, the Atlanta Hawks. This is the end of the video, man. I really do appreciate you for taking time out of your beautiful, precious day to come here on my channel and to see what I have to talk about. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment, and also subscribe if you're new. But like I said, man, I appreciate you for watching, and until then, I'll get right with you.
No way, remember back when I couldn't get a play, no home, I ain't have a place to stay, I got to work, made it serve, free the way, so my girl who'd ever thought.
Slime.